very strange welcome to you all, no matter which reality you're currently occupying. I'm your host, Shlorpo Blabbermuff, broadcasting live-ish from the nerve center of all that is bizarre and baffling. You've tuned into the Parallel Universe News Network, also known as PUNN. Here, the laws of physics are merely gentle suggestions, and the coffee tastes vaguely of cockroach milk. Gross. For reals, man. Tonight we have a show so packed with unstable interdimensional insanity, it might just cause your reality to flicker or wobble. So, yeah, buckle up your consciousness. Things are about to get profoundly weird. Ooh-wee. And for the love of Björk Gudmundsdottir, please don't touch anything. Some of the equipment is emotionally unstable. And I am not navigating this madness alone. To my side is Gamie Vermin, our brilliant fact checker and producer, the logic to my lunacy. Damn straight. While I chase stories about sentient office chairs, Gamie keeps us grounded, even when reporting from dimensions where gravity is optional. Indeed. Together we're your trusted, if dysfunctional guides through the static of the multiverse. I love you, Gamie. And welcome to the Interdimensional Weather Report. Forget umbrellas. Tonight, Dimension C733 is hit by a downpour of plasma frogs. Oh, fun! I love frogs. But these aren't ordinary frogs. They're superheated glowing plasma like tiny croaking suns. Aw, shit! The locals are in a panic as the landscape scorches with amphibian-shaped marks. It's a biblical plague redesigned by a pyromaniac. Holy cow! Or rather, unholy frog. Jeez.
Calm down, Shlorpo. Plasma frogs are just pockets of extreme energy, not real creatures. So don't try to catch one, and you can continue to love frogs all you want.
Thank you, Gamie, for that delightfully terrifying explanation. And now, in Dimension K99, locals enjoy what they call black hole breezes. Gentle, localized, gravitational anomalies that tug at hair and smack booties. Oh my, tourists flock here to get their innards spaghettified into pocket-sized singularities. What the? That's insanity. But reports say these breezes are harmless and last only seconds. Seems like the tourists don't know shit. Typical.
But Shlorpo black hole breeze is a misnomer. True black holes would be catastrophic. These are likely tiny gravitational waves, ripples in space-time, not actual gravity wells. Still, the long-term effects, that's to be determined, so we will see.
Yep, okay, so welcome to the psychotropic plane of Glimmer, where weather forecasts predict moods, not rain. That's trippy, man. This week, a hurricane of anxiety sweeps through, followed by a cold front of melancholy. Here, storms don't just damage homes, they flood souls with existential dread. Good Lord! Emergency teams of therapists and professional cuddlers are deployed to help. In Glimmer, emotional energy shapes reality, creating literal storms of feeling. Aw, geez, sounds like dimethyltryptamine. It's a wild, draining world where the weather is truly all in your head. Yep, dimethyltryptamine for sure. So let's talk about politics that will confuse you into literal intellectual paralysis. Dang, the Pan-Galactic Federation just elected a cat, Blinky, a sentient feline in a state of quantum superposition. Geez, again? That means Blinky is both president and not president until you look. The Federation is in chaos. So what's Blinky's platform? It's unclear, but people are saying it's meow and purr. Supporters see it as a call for expansion and universal naps. His opponent, a grumpy, gaseous blob, called his policies incoherent, but voters loved the mystery. Ooh, yay. Blinky was placed in a box for the final debate. His win was only confirmed when the box was opened. Yep, that's how it works. Now they have a leader who might not exist when unobserved. The implications are staggering. How do you hold a press conference with a president who's only there half the time? Diplomacy is a friggin' nightmare. Ah, snap. An ambassador reported Blinky vanished mid-negotiation, leaving only catnip and a pile of existential dread. Approval ratings? Both record high and record low, depending on the quantum state. This is what fucking happens when you turn theoretical physics into an electoral system. Sheesh. Gamie, please explain this mess.
All right, Blabbermuff, here we go. Again, Schrödinger's cat is a thought experiment about quantum superposition. A cat in a box is both alive and dead until observed. Schrödinger never even owned a cat. He detested the animals. So, anyway, observation collapses the wave function into one state. Please remember that the next time a Schrödinger's cat story comes up, again, it's a thought experiment. But Shlorpo, I must add that in this improbable instance, Blinky somehow maintains this quantum state, defying physics. He's an actual walking, purring paradox. The Federation's leader is a literal uncertainty principle in action. Blinky is a true anomaly, emphatically.
But I gotta wonder, since he is real, how do you govern with a quantum cat president? With headaches and chaos? The Federation's legislature is at a damn standstill. A bill banning red laser dots was both signed and vetoed by Blinky. That's whack as fuck. The bill is now both a law and not a law. Lawyers are in despair. Well, of course. The policies are in havoc. Blinky's administration has both spent massively and imposed austerity. What the? And the stock market? Literally, just a giant question mark. And foreign policy? Blinky declared war and sent a gift basket to Andromeda at the same damn time. Cabinet meetings are fucking legendary. The Secretary of Defense plans for wars that may or may not be happening. That's bonkers. The Treasury manages a budget that's both balanced and infinitely in debt. And get this, Blinky's responses are always ambiguous. Chasing string means prosperity. Knocking over a vase signals a crash. People be crazy. Man, it's governance by feline whim filtered through quantum mechanics. Ooh, spooky gamey. Scientifically, this is where the thought experiment breaks down, right?
Okay, technically superposition should collapse when observed. For Blinky to sign and veto, he must be observed, yet both outcomes happen somehow. The leading theory suggests timelines are splitting with every action. The Federation is led by infinite Blinkies across infinite realities, all trying to govern through one confused bureaucracy. It's a multiverse nightmare. Of course, this is only a theory. Like I said, Blinky is a true anomaly.
The political fallout is reaching a critical point. Opposition demands a recount, but how do you recount a probabilistic vote? They accuse Blinky of being ideologically fuzzy, literally. Supporters of the Collapse Coalition claim Blinky represents everyone by embodying all outcomes. Goddamn riots are happening in half the timelines. The other half is smiling and dancing like fools. The media is split. One side reports Blinky's triumphs, the other his failures. Both true. Fact checkers have given the fug up. Truth itself is eroding. Indeed, the Federation is learning. Just because something is fascinating in theory doesn't mean you should elect it. Haha, well, yeah. The ultimate crisis came during the State of the Federation address. Oh boy! Blinky was brought to the podium in his observation-proof box. When opened, he delivered an inspiring speech, coughed up a hairball, and took a nap. Not to sensationalize shit, but the government is more divided than ever. Gamie, from a quantum perspective, this is unstable.
Every presidential action splits realities, draining energy from space-time. The Federation faces not just a political crisis, but a physics crisis, risking wormholes and paradoxes. In my opinion, they need to collapse Blinky into one state before their problems become existential.
Oh dear, Gamie, let's hope that's all taken care of. Oh well. Next up, a blast from the past. Earth early 2000s and a lunar comedy club disaster. In 2007, comedians Jamie Kennedy and Dane Cook were sent to the moon to perform at the Sea of Tranquility Chuckle Hut. It was supposed to be historic. Instead, it became eternal. Aw damn, man. A freak accident with the club's warp drive and a solar flare trapped everyone in a 2-hour time loop. Kennedy and Cook have been performing the same sets to the same silent audience for 17 years.
I knew my career was stuck, but this is ridiculous.
I wanted to kill on stage, not for all eternity. My space jokes don't age well.
The loop starts with Jamie Kennedy's intro and ends after Dane Cook's last punchline, then resets. Oh man, it would be torture just to sit through that set once. Just imagine, oh man, they're forced to repeat the same jokes forever. A cosmic Sisyphus with bad punchlines.
I'd rather be stuck in Malibu's Most Wanted 2 than this.
At least sequels have new lines. Here, it's the same punchline forever.
This isn't just funny, it's tragic. Haha. Imagine hearing your own jokes endlessly. The monotony is soul-crushing. Hey, their catchphrases have become the soundtrack to their own personal lunar hell. They are Sisyphus, but with god-awful jokes instead of a boulder. Oh, Gamie, is there any real darn science behind this cosmic fucking joke? Oh, please tell us this isn't possible. That this really didn't happen, please.
All right, Shlorpo. Time loops are a staple of theoretical physics linked to Einstein's general relativity and closed time-like curves. The Chuckle Hut's warp drive and the solar flare may have created such a loop. The comedians have vague memories of each cycle. For them, every show is vaguely deja vu-ish. The horror is real, and the 5 attendees are the real victims here. The loop is a stable, self-contained bubble of repeating history on the moon. The solar flare provided the energy to create the loop. The club's power source maintains it. It's like a record stuck on repeat. Breaking the loop would require a massive, precise energy input. Risky business. There are reports of slight variations. Kennedy's catchphrases are distorting. Cook's comedy is more frantic. The loop may not be perfectly stable. Repetition is fraying the fabric of their reality. Subconsciously, they may sense the loop, even if they don't remember. The joke is breaking down, and no one knows what happens when it finally snaps. The universe's longest-running gig may soon have a punchline no one expects or wants.
Okay, geez. Well, folks, tonight's last story, in Dimension M294G. Oh, wow, that's where we're from. Sheep have started cloning their human shepherds. Ah, fug, that's right. Sentient sheep, now genetic engineers, are breeding people for better pasture management. The original humans, locked in legal battles with their own flocks. Bartholomew, a merino ram in a tweed waistcoat, calls it vertical integration. If sheep can do this, what's my pet hamster Mr. Buttplug plotting? Please, make it make sense. Ah, shit. Breaking news alert. I've just been handed this. It seems at Stephen Hawking Memorial High, a stable wormhole has opened in locker 237, right next to the gym. Gadzooks! It leads to a lava-filled dimension of heckle demons who now haunt the halls and love spicy cheese puffs. I like those too. The principal tried to close the portal, well, bless his little heart, but lost a basketball game to a demonic overlord. My advice, just close the locker and maybe clean it out. What a wacky place, sheesh. Well, folks, the cosmic background radiation is humming, which means our time together is almost up. We've journeyed through plasma frogs, quantum cat presidents, and lunar comedians. Just another day at PUNN. Remember, the next time you see a cat, it might be the leader of a galactic federation. Heh, thank you for tuning in and peering into the chaos with us. From all of us at the Parallel Universe News Network, we fucking love you. So, from the bottom of my strange, multi-chambered heart, I urge you to follow our network's sacred motto. Stay weird and stay worried. Please hit all the buttons you can and leave a comment. The button hitting feeds the algorithmic demons that power the broadcast and shit. And I'm being coerced to inform you that none of this was, or will be real. At least I hope not. We're here to entertain. Anyway, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the temporal paradoxes bite. Shlorpo Blabbermuff, out!